Well, good evening, folks. We are here for the most exciting part of Festival on Iowa Public Television, which is always the Doctor Who Pledge, which is on late at night. All the Lawrence Welk people have gone home. It's just us Whovians, and we're going to have a good time here. Now, I'm Lars Pearson, and
I'm Catherine Lowe.
Yep, and as usual, we know the drill by now. We know that right now it's quiet as the grave in here.
No one's calling.
No one's calling because you're at home waiting to hear what the pledge gifts are. See, again, as we always say, we know you love Doctor Who. We don't doubt that for a second, but your love can be bought, you know. So, we are going to run down the pledge gifts, and then you are going to hopefully respond and call and pledge to keep Doctor Who on Iowa Public Television. So, Catherine.
Fantastic. We have some great gifts tonight. Our first gift is a pledge at the $50 level. We have some Doctor Who sticky notes, which are really cool. It's not just one kind of sticky note. There are several different sticky notes inside the package. You have some...
Yeah. Well, they're Post-it notes, I think. Really.
Yeah. So you have some little Daleks, a TARDIS, and then a to-do list, including time and dimension, so you don't forget where you're supposed to go and at what point.
And there's a warning on this not to interrupt your own timeline.
Yes, okay. There is fair warning.
Very important.
On the package.
Yeah.
The little Daleks are really cute. You could use them to flag and bookmark things. So that is at the $50 pledge level.
Particularly if you have a high schooler in your life who has another high schooler in their life they're trying to impress, because they're big Who fans.
That's
then
a good
that
point.
Romance might be in the air.
Yes, that's great.
Yes.
The next gift is at the $100 level. It is the DVD of tonight's episode, the Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe, which is the 2011 Christmas special.
Yes.
Which is an excellent episode. I'm excited to see it again.
Yep.
The next level, at the $125 level, we have this fantastic Doctor Who TARDIS nightlight.
Yes.
To light your way through the dark in the hallway.
It's actually much bigger than you might expect. And
yes.
That was not me making a joke about how it's bigger on the inside than the outside. It is actually here, we're...
Quite tall.
Catherine's holding it. Yeah, it is. Now, I'm not sure I could have this in my home because I would get too excited in the middle of the night if I saw it, and it would keep me awake,
Yes.
It's like on The Big Bang Theory when Sheldon has to return his Star Wars sheets because they're keeping him awake.
They're keeping him awake.
Yes, he's too excited.
True.
But this actually is a really, really neat nightlight. Yeah.
It is. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then at the $250 level, we have an awesome combo deal.
Yes.
You get the sticky notes that we just talked about, the DVD, the nightlight, and also this amazing book.
Yes.
Lars, you want to talk about this?
I call it the Abomination because I co-wrote it and it feels like the Abomination. Yes, by the way, these are the many Doctor Who fans who are helping to take your calls. You can see we have a Peter Davison Doctor there, and there's a My Little Time Lord pony doll back there as well. Yes, A History, God help us. This is the largest single volume work on Doctor Who ever written. It is 610,000 words. It is 30,000 words longer than War and Peace. And what it is it is the definitive timeline to Doctor Who. Is to say, Doctor Who being a time travel show, what we do is we take every Doctor Who related story and put it on a timeline from the beginning of the universe to the end of the universe. And sometimes it's hard to work out because sometimes they walk out of the TARDIS and they go, and now it's the year 1647. And sometimes you really don't know, and you have to piece it together from all the evidence. So this book lays everything else out, all the evidence out for you. So if people disagree with some of our conclusions, then that's great. They've got all the tools they need to make their own assessment. But yes, it is 784 pages, 784 oversized pages, I think. Yeah, and incorporates 1,400 Doctor Who stories in all formats: the TV show, the audios, the comics, the novels, the novellas. We stopped short of like the candy cigarette John Pertwee comic strips that they put on the back of some candy cigarette packets. We didn't include that, but almost everything else is in there. 1,400 stories in one giant book that you could use to kill a cow with.
I myself have a copy, and it's actually really awesome when I'm going back and watching other episodes to be able to sort of piece together the story and see in history what came before and what came after. Because it's very confusing when they travel so many different places to kind of place everything.
It can be, and especially the years when they had Doctor Who and Torchwood and Sarah Jane.
So much going on.
Working out how the three interacted and exactly what took place when. That was great fun. And River Song's timeline.
Oh, she's confusing.
Also great fun. Yes.
Very great.
Yes.
So this is at the $250 level. You get the book as well as the nightlight, the DVD, and the sticky Post-it notes.
Yes, and the A History book is only available at the $250 level as part of the combo pack.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, yes. So did you watch the newest Christmas special?
I did, with the snowmen.
With the snowmen, yes.
They were kind of scary.
And you know that they were voiced by Ian McKellen.
I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah.
That's interesting.
That was great fun. So Gandalf was an evil snowman. Yeah.
Evil snowman. That's a new one.
Yeah, so,
very cool.
Yeah. 1-800-779-7000. Please keep your calls coming. You know the drill by now. We're here shamelessly begging to keep Dr. Who on Iowa Public Television, but you know, your pledge dollars support Dr. Who on Iowa Public Television. Support different, challenging, intelligent drama on Iowa Public Television. We don't want Iowa Public Television to just be Nova and Lawrence Welk and everything else. We want a nice, diverse mix in there.
Exactly.
You're pledging to have the BBC continue making Doctor Who, because the BBC at this point does look at all the revenue sources they have for the show and calculate very much how much Doctor Who can we make based upon our income. So you're sending a signal to the BBC, please, for the love of heaven, keep making more Doctor Who.
Exactly.
Yeah, and their BBC Worldwide division keeps telling the drama branch, please keep making the show. It makes us a lot of money.
It also shares Doctor Who with Iowans everywhere. Maybe there are people that haven't seen Doctor Who, haven't heard of Doctor Who, and they have the opportunity to have a chance to watch it and become awesome people like us.
You're so modest sometimes. Yeah.
Awesome people like the people behind us, too.
Yes, absolutely. No, I do keep meeting Iowans throughout the year who only are watching the Iowa Public Television broadcast. I mean, you would think by this point Doctor Who would be reasonably ubiquitous enough that they could be watching it elsewhere, and they oftentimes aren't. You know, it has to stay on Iowa Public Television, or they're not going to see it. Period.
Exactly. And it introduced a lot of people to Doctor Who, too.
Yes.
Watching it on public television.
A friend of mine has a 11-year-old, and she said that he now went to school with a Doctor Who shirt on, and there was a girl in class who recognized it and got to talking with him about this, and you know, it came up and said, Mom, there's a girl someone is into Doctor Who, and he explained regeneration to her because she didn't understand regeneration. It was quite sweet.
That's
really.
Great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I think so. 1-800-779-7000 here at Iowa Public Television. Should we run through the pledge gifts one more time?
I think that's great.
All right, you go ahead.
So starting at the $50 level, we have some Doctor Who sticky notes, Post-its. You can use them at home. You can use them at work. There are, 4, 5, 6 different designs inside of different types of sticky notes, so you are not limited to just one. There's little Daleks, a TARDIS, and then Matt Smith with his sonic screwdriver.
I won't lie to you folks. When I first saw the rundown and saw sticky notes, I was kind of skeptical. But seeing them now here, right when they're with us, like, yeah, okay, all right,
cool.
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah,
I like them. So stepping up at the $100 level, we have the DVD of tonight's episode that you are currently watching, The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe. This is the 2011 Christmas special. Pretty fantastic.
Yes,
it's a good one.
It is a good one.
And the DVD includes all of the bonus features as well. Then at the $125 level, we have the TARDIS nightlight that we were oohing and awing over. It is bright and amazing, and you can put it in your hallway or in your child's room. Or
it comes with one light bulb, and I gather that it's easy to replace.
Oh yeah, it's not a weird kind of a light bulb.
See, no, and see again. If I had it in my bedroom, I would think, like, in my dazed, sleepy state, that the TARDIS had arrived to take me away to an adventure in time and space, and that I would wake up and realize that no, I was just still in my bedroom. So that would be very disappointing.
Yes. So we have the nightlight, and that is at the $125 level. At the $250 pledge level, we have the combo, which includes those 3 things we just mentioned: the sticky notes, the DVD, and the nightlight, as well as a history, the unauthorized history of the Doctor Who universe, the 3rd edition.
3rd edition, yeah. And again, this is it has to be the largest single volume work on Doctor Who ever written. I actually kind of checked out some of the likely contenders, and they're nowhere close.
It's huge.
610,000 words, so 30,000, or no, 620,000 words. So 30,000 words bigger than War and Peace. 784 oversized pages, puts every Doctor Who related story on a single timeline from the beginning of the universe to the end of the universe. And it was actually formatted after a study Bible, which is why it has loads and loads and loads of footnotes in the gray area. And again, we lay out all the Evidence.
I mean, it starts Dawn of Time, Life on Earth.
Yeah, it just
2009, 2192.
It just my eyes bled writing it. So, but there it is. So again, if you're a big Doctor Who fan, it's a wonderful item. And again, particularly teenagers I've seen at conventions just love it. Because again, if you have a teenager that loves reading, this is, you won't see them for 3 or 4 days. Which may or may not be a boon to you. I don't know. Yeah. So,
and this is only available at the $250 level, but you get this a history book along with the Nightlight, the DVD, and the sticky note pack.
Yes. So please, 1-800-779-7000. Also, don't forget, you can pledge online at IPTV.org. And I know there's a lot of you out there who don't like dealing with the telephone, don't like dealing with humans, so you can certainly do that. So please go to the website, IPTV.org. Be sure to select the Doctor Who pledge items so we know that you're voting with your dollars for Doctor Who. And of course, there are a number of pledge fulfillment options. You can pay by credit card, you can do check or money order, you can do 10 easy installments, you can do quarterly installments. You can become a sustaining member to show your support for Iowa Public Television.
With a monthly gift,
with a monthly gift. So there's many different, so they try to make it as easy as possible, where and when they can.
Exactly.
Yeah, but again, you can pledge online. They do keenly add together the calls we get tonight with the online pledges to know the level of support for these shows. So, 1-800-779-7000. Please call. We can quickly leave you and get back to the Christmas special. Again, I think slightly influenced by the Chronicles of Narnia.
Maybe just a little.
Just a little bit. But no, it is still great fun.
It is.
Yeah.
Very good.
And you want to take the phone?
Yeah. So there's this amazing benefit. If you pledge above $50, you are a member and you get this member card. It has lots of great deals with it. 2-for-1 dining at more than 300 restaurants, which is amazing. 2-for-1 admissions to different cultural attractions. 2-for-1 greens fees. You also get discounts all over the state of Iowa at bed and breakfast, participating merchants. So if you travel, this is great to take with you. If you stay here in the city, it's great too. I'm sure there are lots of places that use that membership card. You can get a great bang for your buck.
I, to my great shame, have not gotten a membership card. No, I know I should. No, it's awful. I know I should, because I do actually sometimes look and see all the places that would accept it, and I'm like, that would be useful. And it's not just shameless capitalism. I mean, again, you're supporting public television for pity's sake. And I'm just a total fool and have not gotten one, so I'm terribly sorry about that. Yeah. So 1-800-779-7000. Again, we're going to try to hopefully wrap up this break really quickly so we can get back to the Christmas special. We know that pledge drive. I'm being told that we are going back to it very shortly. Pledge drives are usually where these Christmas specials are shown because they are extra long. So I think we are going to go back now to the Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe.
Fantastic.
And we will tally up the pledges and be back soon.
We'll be right back.
Thank you very much.
Lily. The rain that burns. Acid rain.
Well, good evening. We're back here at Doctor Who Pledge Night on Iowa Public Television. I'm Lars Pearson.
And I'm Catherine Lowe.
Yep, and we're here to, again, run down the Doctor Who thank you gifts that we have here at Iowa Public Television when you call in and pledge with your dollars to support. Again, we know that right now our Doctor Who fan callers, call receiver people taking pledges. Call answerers people. The Doctor Who fans are here. Hooray! They're ready to take your calls, but we know that you first want to know the thank you gifts that we have available tonight. So, let's run down the gifts.
Fantastic. At the $50 level, we have some Doctor Who sticky notes. There's a variety of different types inside the little package. There's 6 different kinds. We have some little colorful Daleks, the TARDIS, as well as Matt Smith, with a list of to-do time as well as the dimension that you need to do it in case you get lost.
And I was strenuously informed over the break that I was wrong to call these Post-it notes. Apparently Post-it is kind of a trademark thing like Xerox, so only Post-it is Post-it. So these are in fact not Post-it. They are not Post-its, they are sticky notes, for which I apologize not getting my trademark, names correct. Yeah.
Fantastic. So that is at the $50 level. At the $100 level, we have the DVD of the episode that you are currently watching, The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe. This is the 2011 Christmas special. This is a full DVD, so it does have all of the bonus features on the DVD.
Can you describe some of those for us?
Yeah, there's a prequel to the episode, and then there are 3 the best of Doctor Who features, which are some extra little featurette videos on the DVD, which is fantastic.
Yep, it's a good Christmas special. Yeah.
It is. I enjoyed this one. At the $125 level, we have an amazing TARDIS nightlight. It's so cool. I'm so excited about this. This can light your way through the dark. It will
calm and soothe you in the night when if you have nightmares.
Guide your way.
It will guide your way. It will calm your nightmares or help you get to the bathroom. You know, whichever it might be.
Whichever you need.
Yep.
Exactly. And then at the $250 level, we have an amazing combo pack. We have the sticky notes, the DVD, as well as the nightlight, and the book, which is a history, an unauthorized story, or an unauthorized history of the Doctor Who universe by our dear friend Lars.
Yes. Now, again, this is, we believe, the largest single volume on Doctor Who ever written. It is 786 oversized pages, 620,000 words, which means that it's 30,000 words longer than War and Peace, and it takes every Doctor Who-related story, and Doctor Who in every format, and Torchwood, and the Sarah Jane Adventures, and the K9 show that was briefly on, made out of Australia, and puts them all into one timeline from the beginning of the universe to the end of the universe. That's 1,400 stories placed on a single continuum with loads of notes as to when and where episodes take place. So if you disagree with the conclusions of this book, you at least have all the evidence laid out before you that you can make your own conclusions. So particularly, again, if you're a big Doctor Who fan, this is kind of, I think, a must-have. If you have a teenager who loves to read, this will be one of the best things ever, because you will not see your child for 3 or 4 days. Take a break from your child. Get them this book. It'll be great.
Right.
So, Catherine, who do you most want to see back for the Doctor Who 50th anniversary special coming out in November?
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
I want to see him and Matt Smith interacting. I just think that could be excellent.
And what about Captain Jack do you find so appealing?
He is very funny. I just like the way his character flirts with everyone, which always results in hilarity. And we haven't seen him in quite a while.
It's been quite a while.
It would just be really nice to bring Captain Jack back. Everyone loves him.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. So, for those of you who aren't keeping track, this year will be Doctor Who's 50th anniversary in November. The first episode went out the day after President Kennedy was assassinated.
I didn't know that.
Yep, so ratings on the very first episode were actually quite terrible because everybody was watching coverage of the Kennedy assassination. And then they reran episode 1 the next week when they showed episode 2. In the whole of the 1960s, Doctor Who was only rerun twice. It took something as, they didn't do reruns, and it took something as dramatic as the murder of the American president to trigger a rerun. So this November will be the 50th anniversary of the Kennedy assassination, and will also be the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who.
So they are filming a special episode of Doctor Who with the 50th anniversary. There are lots of internet rumors that people will be brought back. Everyone's speculating. Who do you want to see?
I would, because going back to that original story, I would like to see William Russell as Ian again, because William Russell is now 87 years old, but he's still got this gravitas as an actor. He does the Doctor Who audios still, and he's 87, but he's bang on and he's got it. So I'm sure, though, if they go back to the original well, they'll do Carol Ann Ford as Susan, the Doctor's granddaughter. I'm sure that's the obvious route they'll probably go, but I personally am holding out for William Russell.
Yes, very cool. So shall we run through the gifts one more time?
I think we should. 1-800-779-7000, or you can pledge online at IPTV.org if you're the sort of person who just does not like messing about with telephones or talking to human beings.
However, the human beings behind us are quite nice.
Yes, they are quite nice. They are quite cuddly and lovely. And
those calls are what help keep Doctor Who on.
They are, and we cannot stress this enough. When you call and pledge to Iowa Public Television, you're pledging to keep Doctor Who on Iowa Public Television for benefit of all Iowans. You're pledging for diversity of programming on Iowa Public Television. As we said before, when there are budget cuts, this type of programming will be one of the first to go. Okay, they will not short shrift Nova or their bread and butter programs. They will get rid of the optional dramas that they can show, and Doctor Who will be one of them. You're pledging also to a signal to the BBC to keep making Doctor Who, because they take into account how much income they can get for Doctor Who in syndication. So you're sending a signal appeal to BBC Worldwide, bug the drama department at the BBC to make more television. It will make them money.
Exactly.
So, yep.
Well, we're committed to Dr. Who.
Yes, absolutely. And the people here at Iowa Public Television have been really steadfastly devoted to Dr. Who over the years. It's just they need the money.
Many years.
They need, but the will has always been there.
We faced budget cuts before.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. And
this support helps keep it
in fact, Iowa, I think at a certain point had the record for the public television station with the longest duration that they've been showing Doctor Who. So they really stuck it out through thick and thin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there are so many people in Iowa that have such fond memories of watching Doctor Who with their families, late at night, hiding behind the couch afraid of Daleks. Yeah. And they've always watched it on Iowa Public Television, which makes this super important to keep it on the air for all of those families and people to enjoy together.
Yeah. And again, every year I still encounter Iowans who they only know Doctor Who through the Iowa Public Television broadcast. So if it hasn't been shown on Iowa Public Television, they don't know about it. I mean, they just don't. So you are really, really helping to bring this type of programming to a lot of Iowans and a lot of demographics. And it's a nice gift on multiple levels.
Exactly.
When you pledge to Iowa Public Television to keep Doctor Who on the air.
You're giving a gift to people everywhere.
Yes, you are. All pledges $50 and above get a supporting membership to Iowa Public Television. You get a member card that's good for many different options. It's got a 2-for-1 dining at more than 300 restaurants, a 2-for-1 admission to various cultural attractions. You get, if you're a golfer, it's got 2-for-1 greens fees, discounts of bed and breakfast, discounts of participating merchants. Again, to my shame, I have not gotten one of these cards, and I keep seeing the booklet of all the places that would be handy, and it's just one of those, like, why don't I have one? It's one of those stupid things that I'm like, it would help me so much, and you would feel like you're supporting public television rather than some of these discount cards where you know.
Mean you haven't pledged $50 or more.
Well, but I've donated in other capacities. You know that I have.
Yes,
But yes, but yeah, sometimes you get discount cards and you know you're supporting corporate evil. And this is not supporting corporate evil. This is supporting a worthy cause.
Yeah, and there's lots of different options for fulfilling your pledge. That we take credit cards, check or money orders. You can do 10 easy installments as well as quarterly installments, and you can become a sustaining member of Doctor Who with a monthly gift to Iowa Public Television to keep amazing programming like this on the air.
Yep. So we should run through the gifts one more time here. Again, at the $50 level, we have Doctor Who sticky notes, and they really are. I hope the camera's able to convey properly what, because Catherine has one here in her hands, and they really are quite fun. Again, when I saw sticky notes on the list, I was kind of thinking, really? And then I saw them, I'm like, oh, actually, they're quite fun, really. So, $50 level gets you sticky notes and gives you a list of things to do in time and space.
Exactly. At the $100 level, we have the DVD of tonight's episode that you were watching, The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe. It's a full DVD of the 2011 Christmas special. It's 58 minutes long, which you're watching right now. I'm sure you know that. The DVD also includes some bonus extra features, prequel, as well as some the best of Doctor Who features as well.
And at the $125 level, we have the TARDIS Nightlight. Again, this is actually a much bigger item than you might suspect. I mean, some of the TARDIS merchandise can get a little teeny tiny, and this actually is a pretty good sized nightlight. So you will feel like the TARDIS is arriving. There we go. So it's got, plugs in there, has a little light there, comes with one light bulb, and you can replace them no problem. You will feel like the TARDIS is arriving for you in the middle of the night to whisk you off to an adventure in time and space. This is the $125 level.
And then if you would like to give a gift at the $250 level, you get the sticky notes, the DVD, what is this? Nightlight.
Nightlight, yes.
Words. Nightlight, as well as a copy of A History, an unauthorized history of Doctor Who universe written by none other than Mr. Lars, who's standing right next to me.
I'm amused how the list there had in all caps book, you know, because that's what it is. 786 oversized pages, 620,000 words that places every Doctor Who related story on a single timeline from the beginning of the universe to the end of the universe. Now, Catherine, question. So the BBC has announced that they are doing an official 50th anniversary convention in London, and they're expecting about 15,000 people. How much persuasion would you require to just you know,
drop everything and go?
Drop everything and just go to London.
That would be kind of amazing. I would need a little bit of money.
You need a little bit of money? What?
How much would a plane ticket to London cost?
I don't know, but I'm looking up Travelocity tomorrow to figure it out.
To find out.
Yes,
Very good.
Yes.
And just a reminder, you can give a gift at any level. You don't have to pledge the $50 for the sticky notes. You can give any gift that you are able to. It really goes a long way here at Iowa Public Television. And again, you can fulfill your pledge in lots of different ways. Credit card, check or money order. Easy installments, quarterly installments. You can also become a sustaining member with a monthly gift.
So how much would the installments be like for that top level?
Well, it was 10 monthly installments, so $250 would be $25 a month. $25 a month, and
that's not.
No, and there are so many causes that are not as honorable, I would frame it as keeping Doctor Who on Iowa Public Television. Remember, all of these items will be available on the website after tonight. We would like you to call tonight. We'd like to get the pledges tonight. We'd like you to pledge online tonight. But if for some reason you're not able to, or you want to tell a friend about this pledge, they can go online after this. They can select these pledge items, and their dollars will be counted as votes to keep Doctor Who on Iowa Public Television.
Exactly. The number to call is 1-800-779-7000. We've got amazing people back here answering your calls.
And I think, are we soon going back to the...
Yeah, we are. We'll go back to the conclusion.
Okay.
And I think the Doctor Who fans have done great.
Okay.
And deserve our...
Okay. So we're going to go away for tonight. We're going to go back to the Doctor Who Christmas special. You folks, it's always a great pleasure for us to do Doctor Who on Iowa Public Television, and thank you very, very much for your help and support. It is so much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Get out of this forest. We're in terrible danger.